Ladies and mostly gentlemen, today we're going to be checking out another brand new model coming to the game in Battle for Azeroth. The model we'll be checking out today is a very interesting giant bee model. This comes in 3 variants, a mount, creature and critter. We're going to be checking out all these models and seeing some of the new animations and really getting a feel of how these models will work in game. We're also going to be looking at some of the new in-game assets, including a brand new weapon, which could give us some clues on where this mount originates from. So without further ado, let's check out these models. So first, we're going to take a look at the bee mount model. Okay, first and foremost, my character can't actually mount this right now. This is probably due to some issues with the model, which will more than likely get fixed in an upcoming build anyway, but that's unimportant. This mount is really cool. If you're around during the launch of the alpha, you'll remember this little guy didn't actually have any animations, but thankfully, now he does. He comes in 3 different colours. You have your standard yellow, a black version, and a red or orange version, but it's called red in the game files. I love how perfectly they made him look though. The saddle has a kind of honeycomb shape on it, and behind that you have a tub of honey and a wooden honey dipper. Yep, I had to Google the name of that thing. And metal armor on the top and back of his body. I love the attention to detail on the saddle though. You can see that it's been strapped to him with these level looking straps. One thing to note is the size. So the default size of this mount is very, very small. Obviously, once this hits the live game, I'd imagine he'll probably be around this size. But it's too early to tell and I'm not really sure. So next, let's check out the creature version of this mount. Now I'm not going to waste your time with another montage as the animations are exactly the same. So much like the mount, this guy also comes in 3 colours and the default size is very small. Although as this is an NPC version, this could actually be the final size. Instead of the saddle, you now have these spikes on its back, and much like the mount, it also looks incredible. I really do love the animations on the wings though. They really nailed the bee's aesthetic. And finally, let's talk about the critter version. So this little guy currently has no animations and looks slightly different to the other 2. So unlike the other 2, this model actually is touching the ground, while the others stay hovering. That being said, the other 2 were stuck in this position before receiving animations. Not much to say about him really. My guess is that it will be a battle pet version of the bee mount, or a critter that just runs around the area where you obtain the mounts. Which is a great segue into our next part of the video, speculating where you get this mount from. Now using Marlem's minimap viewer, I found an area in Kul'tiras which looks like it fits the bill. It's this area in the Stormsong Valley, and using the magic of the Shaman Farsight ability and a friend with alpha access, we can head over to this area and see what's there. As you can see, the area is infested with bees and yetis for some unknown reason, so I'm about 70% sure this will be some sort of daily or world quest area where we somehow obtain the mountain pet. Possibly a rep reward or a rare chance. It's hard to tell this early, but I've got a feeling this area will involve some sort of interesting quest that will more than likely be different from the normal quests. I think it's going to be just some crazy quest involving like extracting honey from the bee's hive or something like that. I think it'll just be, a bit silly. There is actually a weapon associated to the bee area as well. This is known in the game files as Mace One Hand Honey Stick, and it looks like this. It's not known whether it will be a real weapon for use or something that we do during the quest during the area. Either way, it's great, and the physics on the dripping honey are absolutely hilarious as well. It just kind of jiggles around. So that's pretty much all I've got for the bee model and the honey assets. In my opinion, I think this will probably end up being some sort of rep reward. I really hope so anyway. The bee mount is slowly becoming one of my favourite mounts from the new alpha. Just one last thing, there isn't actually a spell associated with the bee mount at this time, but don't lose hope. There's always a chance and it's very early days. So let me know down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this new model and the assets, and do you think that WoW is getting a little bit too cartoony? I'd love to know what you guys think of that. Also a massive shout out to Dover for grabbing the alpha footage for me. It was super helpful. I'd also like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons and YouTube sponsors. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to support the channel in that way, links are down below. So leave a like on this video if you liked it guys, and subscribe if you haven't. Also, join us on Discord, link is down below. And with that, I'll see you next time.